showed up.
What's up?
Ooh, with the money counters too. Damn, look at the respected drip, Karen. Look at this. So, if y'all didn't know, I play with car audio a little bit. I know how to design a box or two. Been known to make ones that thump. And James is the first one that actually like was competent enough to take my console design, build it, and then add on to it to actually make it like a complete thing. Look at that! Got his amp under the seat, got a 0 gauge looking proper. He got his legit cup holders.
Check this out. Amp underneath there.
Oh shit. That's still awesome. Y'all can't really see it, but his mids and highs amps down there. Dude, this came out mint.
Yeah.
And you made it so it doesn't touch, so it won't fuck your dash up. He's the first one that I've ever made. I've made a lot of these console boxes and designed them for people, and they didn't do nothing but bolt this bitch to the seat rails.
Mine's not even bolted, it's squeezed in between the seats.
Yep. So, and then he actually took and made, dude, I never thought of doing cup holders that way.
Yeah.
Dude, that is mint. And you got this whole area.
And I can still use on my charging ports and all that. That's what I wanted. I wanted to keep all that.
Killing it. Well, let's hear this peasant. Shit, boy. It's loading their dick up on the trailer. How nice. Ooh, nice motorcycle. Well, boys, we're in traffic. Good old I-40. And for y'all that are from Texas, I know I got a lot of Texas subscribers now. I-40 right now in my area of town is equivalent to DFW's I-35. They're constantly changing this shit. They're redoing it. They'll get some done. You're like, ooh, it's about to be done. And then they cut it back up and redo it again. But anyways, we're heading, we got our, the swing arm and back rim to my bike. We're gonna go to Sooner Cycle up here. They're the ones that sell all the chink bikes here in town. We're gonna go up there and see if in their scrap pile they got a rim for me. And if he's got like a rim swing arm combination, then I'll just buy all that. But that's what we're doing, and if they give us some shit and they don't have nothing and we have enough time, I might try to go over to A&A, see if they got something for us. But other than that, we're gonna make a run, go do that, and then we're gonna get a little bit of square tubing so that we can piddle with the seat brackets this afternoon. And wonder what all we should do today. Maybe just the seat rack sheets, maybe. Yeah, we might play with the dash a little bit more. Notch on it. Yep. But yeah, we're gonna sit here in this traffic. Chris is getting to harness his inner badass driving.
Forever.
Yeah, Wakanda forever. He's getting to harness his inner super trucker right now. Sitting in traffic. But alright guys, we'll catch y'all when we get the bag secured, if we do. Alright, so we got us a swing arm and a rim. We actually ended up finding one that's pretty damn close. I forgot to bring my camera in there for some odd reason. But it's basically a swing arm and the rim that belong to it. And we got the whole get up and the chain. And then he switched, since our bent rim had a brand new tire on it, he switched that new tire onto the rim that we bought from him. And he hooked us up pretty good. His name's Mouse. I remember my dad's always talked about him. It's A&A Salvage that's over here on 15th and like High or something like that down here. So yeah, the dude's name is Mouse up there. He's super old school biker dude. My dad's dealt with him for years. That's what made me remember the place. But he hooked us up good, helped us out, let us use some of his tools to get the swing arm pulled off because we didn't bring any. But yeah, so now we're trying to find some metal, a little bit of square tubing, so we can do James's idea of how we're gonna do the seat brackets. So we're on the hunt for metal. We dicked around trying to find the swing arm so long. It's like 1 o'clock now and all the metal yards are closed by now, so we'll probably just have to go to Lowe's and pick some shit up. Alright, so here's the rim we got. You can tell it's gold by the way it looks. And then he gave us a brand new tube, and then put our we had a new tire on that bent rim. The rim sucked, so we got that all hooked up. This is our old swing arm and our old sprocket, which we're gonna switch that sprocket onto the new wheel because this one's way bigger. I don't think we're gonna want that. I think we're gonna want the smaller one. But anyways, we'll deal with that in another video. But as for today, we've got our metal for James's seat rail idea. So I think I'm gonna let you get to hacking on that, since that was your idea anyways. We're gonna have James get to work on the I say get to work like we're in a hurry. We ain't in a hurry now because we got our tag, but we'll let James get going on that since that was his idea. If he needs a hand, I'll stop what I'm doing and do that. But we got somebody on the way in a little bit that wants to buy the seats out of the junk truck, so I'm gonna get those pulled out for him, so when he gets here he can just pick them up and dip. And then so I'm gonna do that first, and then after I get that done, I'll probably start hacking on this wiring, and then we'll keep checking on James, make sure he ain't cutting his fingers off or something. Or burning them off. Yeah, he's gonna. Now we need clean welds now. I'll make sure I get the flappy disc out so you can actually like grind the metal and all that, and try to get us a good quality burn in there, make them look decent. And we got spray paint and all that, so we can paint the rails, make them look good. I'm excited. That'll be our first like fab doing weird shit. But anyways, yeah, this will be. I mean, I think this welder is sufficient enough for most of the shit we're gonna do, at least for now.
We're not stack the iron with it.
Yeah, we'll probably pick up a TIG welder later on once we get going, because then we can do like intercooler piping and our own intakes and exhaust stuff and all that. So we'll get to that later on. That'll be a little while. But anyways, so that's what we're gonna get started on today. And so James got some tabs welded on, set it down in here, see what he's looking like. We rigged up tracked down the wires and rigged up a oh shit. That's cool. I wonder if we here, now do it. Oh, that is sick. That's way back, son.
Yeah, it is. It's way back.
Well, that's how you do that, guys, if you ever wondered. People really never use these DeWalt batteries for this. Let me find one so I can show you if you really don't know.
That's probably good right there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because we ain't going to be able to lean it way back.
And if we need to adjust it,
we know how to do it. Yeah. I think we'll probably eventually rig up some switches. Or we can rig that panel so that it's in the door.
Yeah.
if we want to do that.
Run power to it.
Yeah, or down there, whatever. We'll figure it out. But anyways, on the battery thing. So if y'all haven't ever noticed, which I'm sure other brands are the same, but this is just an idea. On all these little probes, it says B positive and B negative. That's battery positive and battery negative. So hook your positive up on the positive tab and then put your jumper wire on the negative for your ground. And whatever little motor, and people trip out, oh well, a car is 12 volt and this is 20 volt. It'll still do it.
You don't want it to do it long term, but it'll still power it.
Yeah, it's enough to, like we're doing, just kind of bump
stuff
it.
Like this, like a motor, you switch polarity to go whichever way the motor wants to go.
Yep. So if it was folding forward, switch the wires around, it'll go backwards.
Same thing with you can turn an alternator into an electric motor that way.
I never thought about doing that.
It's not very powerful, but you can.
So here's where James got with the seat so far. He's got his little tabs welded down in there. And is it sitting all the way down on the front side? It's not.
There it is.
Oh, okay.
I'm still gonna go up farther.
Yeah, you'll have to come up some. I got you. All right, progress. I got the seats out for old boy. I think I'm gonna do him a solid and give him a little vacuuming out right quick. Just get the shattered glass and shit off of him. He should be on his way soon. And then for now, I think I'm gonna get started on some wiring. Fuck that shit, but gotta do it. And James is gonna keep hacking away at the seat. So I'll set the time lapse up on my wiring for now so y'all can see something different. Get you updated when we make some progress. Alright, so I don't know how much of that time lapse I'm going to keep because I think I was kind of too far away, but I got both of the throttle body terminals extended. I think it was like 40 something inches it had to go, but I got those extended. And I think what we're going to do with those, the throttle body and the alternator plug, I think I'm going to try to come under the intake here, come through this cavity here, and make them just pop out right here. That way there's not part of that loom here. It'll look a little cleaner going straight down right there. So we're gonna try that. Other than that, old Jamesy Poo got the seat bracket fabbed up. Ain't the prettiest welds, but they work and they will hold. We yanked on them and they're in there. They ain't breaking off. So we got that set up pretty good. We set this in here and we got our little center line, that red Sharpie line down here. Set our center line and we're just a tad off-centered this way, but we set the dash up in here and it lined up almost perfect with what we're gonna trim, so should be in pretty good shape. But that's gonna be about it on the truck today. We got quite a bit done, I would say. Got some stuff sold off the junk truck and let James burn about 3/4 of the roll of wire out of the welder. So Mooney and Co came by. We got some pit bikes to work on. You can see he's got his humdinger. James got a little more work to do, and we got this thing here. And then I got to put that whole scrap back together. So that's it for this one. Y'all can look forward to seeing what we do to the pit bikes. We might get a couple laps in tonight, who knows. But as always, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for, I think we're at 425 now, dude. I can't believe it. Keep them coming. Let's keep it going. Like I said, this coming week, I'm gonna go talk to a guy about a website and merch. So we'll get some shirts and hats and stickers and all that stuff out to you guys here coming up soon. So as always, thank you, and I'll see you next time. Later.